The Football Trash Talk for Real Fans podcast is an unscripted and free-flowing conversation that may touch on mature subjects. While the opinions are real, the research probably isn't, and we can't help that Atticus will probably talk about the Knicks.
And here we go.
He trucked dudes. It wasn't just in a preseason game. He did it pretty consistently. He left dudes saying, "What happened?"
You better put some respect on his name when we're talking about the champion, the Davion Clowney.
And I'm just going on eye test here, right? Like, I like the look of this coaching staff, you know?
All right, enough of this. Let's see what kind of shit we get into today.
We're back for Football Trash Talk for Real Fans.
Lloyd, it's all yours.
Podcast number 22. We're going to do something a little different today. We got a little bigger crowd. Would like it to be even bigger, but we're going to talk some nominations and some categories for our annual barbecue for the Trash Talk page. Should be a lot of fun. We're probably going to talk smack on some people. But overall, it's always a good time when we talk awards. In fact, I think we have a couple previous award winners on the call right now. But we'll get back to that.
What are some of these awards? This is my first time ever sitting in on this meeting and all that fun stuff. So what are some of the normal awards?
Well, I think the MVP is obvious.
Obvious, yeah.
And you being a former recipient of that award yourself.
I am? No, I'm not.
Are you sure you're not?
I'm pretty sure I'd be aware if I won the MVP award because you'd never hear the end of it. So
this is true.
No,
Brandon won it last year, and that's the only MVP winner I know.
We had the Crack Pipe Award, right?
Crack Pipe
Award, the Longest Traveler Award. We had the Meme King, right?
Meme King.
Yeah, the Meme King. We had the Delusional Fan Award.
Jordan said the gold dildo twice just to make sure everybody heard it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I missed that one. Who was responsible for that, by the way? I think that was Brandon, was it not?
That was Brandon.
Dilliard.
Hey, can I get some of the behind these awards? Like, if I wanted to go after, say, the Golden Dildo Award, what quality can I exhibit to win the Golden Dildo? How does that happen?
Do you remember the dildo memes?
I remember them, but it just posted a bunch of dildo memes. Is there still time to push for a nomination for this? What do you do to get it?
Well, I think the award's been retired unless you want to just get crazy and start, bringing it back, right? Like, which would also be awesome. But Brandon was very vocal about the need to be okay to, post dildos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the whole male genitalia period. I mean, it was like a daily thing in a group. We were like, what's going on here? We took a left turn at some point that was uncomfortable, and he kept it going.
That's a hard left turn.
There's a picture of me.
Yeah, hard left. You're funny.
There's a picture of me on the Bull downtown New York in stocks in Wall Street. The Bull is posted with a bunch of dildos, and Saquon Barkley is sitting on my lap. It's a phenomenal picture. And I think we need to ask Greg to bring that one back out. And he was the Meme King. There was nobody.
I remember the Meme King. There were a bunch because I've never been to one of these. So I definitely remember like posts going up post barbecue of different awards. But yeah, I believe it or not, I've never won anything. So
that's twice you've mentioned that. So I'm catching a feeling. Catching a feeling.
Out there, just floating it. Float it out there, then I don't get to win anything.
We have the basics. We got to do an MVP.
I'm not above stacking the deck. I'll say, best podcaster just to get it down to 1 of 3. So
Well, that's a given.
I mean, I have some special awards that I will be working on the side.
Very nice.
we got
Just pop
stuff.
up. Matt H is definitely getting a special award
As he should.
that I will
Oh, yeah,
unveil
we
at
did
the
have
barbecue.
an award for a guy like Matt. What was it? I don't remember.
I mean,
Well,
I can think of 2 specifically for him off the top of my head. Biggest fanboy.
Well, I'm trying to decide between the best bandwagon fan or the biggest homie hopper
Oh,
fan.
yeah. Yeah, we had a bandwagon award. I remember that now.
We always do the Ghost Award.
Ghost Award.
Yep. We had Cool Hand Luke Award. That was Andy.
Ghost Award.
Martin,
So is that just what do we what are the criteria? Just someone that posted live and posted all, or
The Ghost Award was always the person that as soon as their team started failing miserable was just gone.
Spawn comes to mind. I don't even think Chris ever met Spawn.
No.
name that's familiar to me?
No.
He's a real cool dude. We happened to run into him, believe it or not, when we vacationed in Turks and Caicos this year. Him and his fiance. He's really cool, but he's a sore loser of a fan.
So do you guys remember when I first joined the group? There was this guy, and I've talked about him before. There was this guy though. He was a Cowboys fan, and he would every time he would post, he'd have like "We Dem Boys" playing in the background, and he'd be like, just like maniacally.
We don't really know who he was, though. I know
Like,
who you're talking about.
I
He
wish
was
we
so
could
random.
find his, I'd like to name an award after him, and just whoever makes the best videos, like little videos in the group, and name the award after him, because his videos were hilarious. Like I would watch them mesmerized multiple times over and over, just because the way his delivery was so on point. It was great. He made like, I remember him making like 6
Except for
videos
his
of-
predictions.
Yeah. They were hilarious though. I just remember because there's one where Zeke got injured, or it was when Zeke got suspended because he was like in that, he fought that security guard or whatever a couple of years ago, and I just remember he comes on and We Dem Boys playing, and he's like, you take your time, Zeke, because we got running backs for days. Like, it was my favorite thing I ever saw. I think that was his last video.
Yeah, he was funny. I don't remember who he was, though, if you're asking that question.
I feel like I had more than one delusional Cowboys fan. So
Yeah, but they usually come in packs, and it's hard to pick one. I don't know how you do that.
I remember there was this one guy. See, the thing is with these ghosting people, like they like never post again. So I don't like, I remember their posts, but I don't remember them. I remember there's one dude who was like, again, this was like 2 years ago. There was a guy who was a huge Dolphins fan, and they started 0-3, or I'm sorry, 3-0, and he was posting like, memes of them all like posing all hard and everything. And then they lost like their next 4 games and like never heard from the dude. Like, I don't even know if he's still in the group. Never heard from him again.
And I think part of, like, who's been ghost over the last year, though, right? Like, that's who was very active and then just dropped off the face of the earth.
80. That Cowboys, she's a Cowboys fan. She was at the barbecue 2 years ago. 80, what's her name? Maybe it's not Katie. She's a small, petite little girl.
Denise?
no, Katie Bibber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Katie Bibber. She got married or something, didn't she?
Yeah, she got married. I think she had another kid because I'm friends with her outside of the group on Facebook. But like, yeah, she hasn't posted. She was very active, and then I don't think she's posted like in over a year.
Oh, yeah. Is she still in the group? I guess
Maybe.
a quick search will reveal that.
Possibly still in the group.
We had a Salt Award
Oh, Saltiest Fan Award. Yeah.
Oh, I got a nomination for that. my frenemy, Chad.
You think
We had a
Chad?
Most Loyal Fan Award.
So you guys just want to go through the awards and just start giving like 3 or 4 nominations per, or how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Yes, that works for me.
So which award do we want to start with?
Well, let's go with the simplest first, right? The MVP. We're all for that, right? Oh, we
Yeah.
should also have one, the most active member award too.
Wouldn't that be like kind of wrapped up in the MVP, or what are we when you say the MVP? What is the criteria for being the MVP?
So you could be active, but are you bringing content to the page that's engaging, right? Like the MVP is someone that brings something to the table that is engaging, not only posting a lot, but engage. Like when Brandon won it, we had Drunk Drudge. He posted a lot about the Jets being awesome. You know, there's a lot of things going on. So, you know, and then you have, I don't know, Daryl post a shit ton, but it's just a lot of memes and characters. You know, not a whole lot of content.
Okay.
Well, I don't even think he knows who Daryl is. Daryl's been like gone forever too.
Well, Daryl won the meme thing a couple. I think like I got the tail end to him.
Oh, okay.
I do remember, yeah, because he won it. He won the meme thing a couple of years ago, and he was like, he had a meme for everything. Like there, just random stuff would be named, and then suddenly there'd be a meme about it. All right, so nominees for the MVP. Who do you guys think?
Mm,
Are we picking categories or people now?
Well, I think we're gonna pick people. We're gonna go through and we'll go MVP and get like what 4 people.
Okay.
So I think
I think we need more members just before we start picking people. Me personally, but I mean, I suppose we could.
well, we could always come up with it among us 4 and then post it to the chat and see if anyone has any other ideas.
Okay.
Just for the sake of content for this pod.
Got you.
So I think Brandon definitely still puts. I know he won it last year, so I don't know if we're allowed to have repeats, but he definitely puts stuff that gets people talking, if nothing else.
Yeah, I don't think he's been as visual though. He's been like, as good as the content is, and as much as we love seeing him, and even try to lure him back at times, I don't think he's as engaging as he was.
Brandon.
Honestly, I think Chris would probably be a good candidate because he was so engaged that it was like, why isn't he an admin at this point?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
I appreciate that. I'll gladly accept that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. All the hints you threw earlier.
Don't get humble on us now, man.
All right.
I wasn't going to nominate myself, so I was just waiting on something.
I mean, I honestly was not that active on the page last season because like my life was falling apart. So I honestly can't even think of any nominations for MVP.
So did I just win it? Is that how that happened? I don't want to know beforehand. I want to get to be surprised. How's the fireworks shopping coming?
So I'm trying to pull up the analytics real quick
Yeah.
On what?
on who's been posting a lot recently, just to give us
But
some
that
ideas.
does not include admins. So if there's an admin who's been very active, the analytics won't reveal that. It only reveals members.
Yeah, we do. We know the admins that are active. I mean, let's just be honest. Chris is the most active admin. So there's Chris. I mean, Andy hadn't even been that active.
And he's busy though right
Yeah.
now.
Sean has been busy. He's usually pretty active. Chad.
I was gonna say Chad. I feel like Chad. He engages a lot. I can't think of like a lot of posts he does himself.
Right.
Or at least I don't feel
Exactly.
like he does a lot of posts himself, but I know he definitely like comments on a lot of things.
Right.
Jeffrey
Which still
Berry's.
counts,
Yeah,
but
still
it's
counts.
different.
Jeffrey Berry's been posting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Mahachi posts a lot too.
Who?
Matt posts in spurts.
Mahachi, Mumar.
Yeah.
Zahn will post in spurts.
Who?
Matt,
Yeah,
Zahn,
Don.
he posts in spurts. Like he won't post for like 2 weeks.
Nah, listen.
He's not MVP
Matt's
quality.
winning he's gonna win the bandwagoner. Period. You don't even have to consider that one.
He's not MVP
He's in another
caliber.
category.
And we need to make sure that he understands that. Not MVP caliber.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's
Fine.
make that an award. You are not the MVP, and give it to him.
It can go right before the MVP. Definitely not the MVP.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we're about to lose our note. Happy 4th, Jordan.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th, guys. I'll check in later.
All right. Happy
Right.
4th, huh?
Trying to get Andy on. Andy's having technical difficulties.
Is he?
Yeah.
Too much tequila last night.
Too much time at the strip club, maybe. I don't know.
Do they have a strip club in Key West?
Dude, they have a strip club every block in Florida. What are you talking about?
We do not have one every block in Florida. I live in Florida. There is not a strip club on every block.
Okay, there's quite a few strip clubs in Orlando. Let's be honest.
There's like 2 that I can think of in Orlando.
I will go out on a limb and say there are more than 2.
Hold on,
No,
guys. I'll be right back.
All right. Actually, Orlando, there's not, just because Orlando, they have like city ordinances that they can't even like be top, like they wear pasties. So there's not that many in Orlando because they're not that popular. Tampa, there are a ton, but in Orlando, not as much. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. Maybe 1, maybe only 1. Anyway, we're way off topic now.
We're way off topic, but I just, let's just go. Cleo's, Crazy Horse, The Dollhouse, Diamond Club, Flash Dancer, Rachel's. So there's a lot.
Well, Orlando's a big city, bro. Let's
You
back
said
that up.
2. I named like 6.
Okay,
Thank you. Have a good day.
that's far from every block.
All right. I didn't know you were so literal, Chris.
I'm a Browns fan. I have to be. I'm in the heart of Packers country up here.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Do we do like a best newcomer award? Is that something we do?
I think we did that before.
We did, yeah. Absolutely.
That's a good call. So we have the MVP. We have not the MVP.
So that's
Crack pipe. Bandwagoner. The golden dildo.
I really hope my girlfriend's parents can hear us naming all these awards off, because I'm going to come upstairs and probably have some questions to answer.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Well, I
So-
mean,
So talk to me about the pipe award. What's how does one go? Just like who's completely off their rocker? when they post?
completely off their rocker.
So
For
Okay.
example,
The person who every week makes outlandish predictions. And I won it one year, in fact. Outlandish
So Atticus
predictions.
has to be the returning, defending, never been beaten.
Hey, you can't confuse that with being the most loyal fan either, because one is like so far off, won't even critique their team when they fuck up. The other is they're just real hopeful, but sometimes they just can't see reality for what it is. The fine line between the two.
So I'm gonna go ahead and throw Chad in that one. Then you can't say anything about anyone, and it's 10 years ago, Big Ben was the best quarterback. It's like, great, bro. We're not talking about 10 years ago. We're talking about 2022. So I'll throw Chad in there for that award.
Okay.
You don't take criticism of the Steelers very kindly.
He could either win that, or I would say the saltiest fan award easily.
No Steeler fan takes criticism of Steelers.
No, Matt does okay. Like he'll like, depending on the conversation, like he might, but he can. Matt can take it. If you pull Matt aside and actually talk to him, he'll be like, yeah, no, like we need to blow it up. Like, because he was on the podcast when we did the AFC North preview. And he was very. I thought he did a good job of saying, like, yeah, like they need to do this, they need to do that.
Listen, by and large, Mike is correct though, because my daughter decided to be a Giants fan instead of a Steelers fan, and the relationship between Kelly and her was forever changed.
That's petty. That's a petty award.
It is. Oh yeah, we did have a petty award or something like that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Terrible.
That's why you're in a Davis household.
Hey.
I feel bad for your daughter that her choices were the Giants or the Steelers.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's just love. Well played, though. I'll give you that. Oh man. So we're thinking Chad for the what was the category for him?
I mean, it's either salty or what else did we say?
Right, was the other one. It's one or the. I mean, if we have to choose between those two, if you can only win one of them, he's definitely salty.
Yeah, like somebody that just makes outlandish. Like it's got to be a Cowboy fan that gets the Crack Pipe Award. It has to be.
Oh, Crack Pipe Award. We were on right.
Right, like to me, like I mean, it's continuously their year, and like I mean, without fail, like that's a running joke that the Cowboys are always saying that, but they don't stop saying it.
It's not ironic anymore.
If this guy, he's not very engaged in the group. He's just one of those closet followers or active people. He don't post nothing ever, but he used to work for me too. Dave LeBron, he would have 10 crack pipes in his pocket as much as he says, he was talking about going to the Super Bowl before free agency even started. Like once Dak healthy again, I'm telling you, we coming back. We winning the Super Bowl. Mark my word. Like, oh my God. But he's not active like that. So, but I just wanted to get this on record that I pointed out that qualify otherwise.
You have to be active in the group and be coming for you.
Do you have to be super active to actually win the Crack Pipe Award?
See, it's kind of hard now to think of some people just because it's the off season, so the page, naturally winds down a little bit. So it's like hard to like if we were to do this like mid-season, come up with the awards, it would be a lot easier because people are posting a lot more.
A lot easier.
That's a great call, Chris.
I agree.
Like it's hard.
We should probably do this in the 2 weeks between the end of the division playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We should probably do this then. And just have it ready for the barbecue.
Yeah, like some of these awards, like, because obviously some are fairly obvious, like salty, like stuff like that pops out because you remember it. But like, yeah, a person that's like most delusional about their team, like no matter what, like that's hard to do when people, because like right now I'd say we have like 5 people. I've even been posting so much because we've been doing this podcast every week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we haven't I think most half of my last post has been about random basketball trades. So
all right.
Oh, can we I have an idea for an award. Can we do it like the Mr. No Award? And that goes to someone who they never add anything to the conversation. They just say no. Like you make a post and all they do is they just reply and just says no.
Who does that?
There's a couple people. If you I see it a lot where I'd have to go through and find names. I don't have the website or the page in front of me rather. But there's a couple guys, it seems like all the time, just no matter what, you can put the most well thought out, whatever, and it doesn't even have to be about your team. You just be like, yeah, this XYZ should happen, or here's why between the two teams in the Super Bowl, this team's going to win. And he'll just reply, no. That's it. Just nothing else. No elaboration, just no.
I didn't know that happened that often.
Maybe it's just to me.
No. I mean, if you've seen it, you probably just paid more attention than I have. I just didn't realize it happens that often.
Because adversely, we could also do best rebuttal award, who, when
who got that clapback game right?
What?
Whose clapback game is the best?
Yeah, clapback award. We're coming up with awards faster.
What's going on here?
Honestly, Chad's pretty good with that too. Andy's really good with that. What's going on with Andy, by the way? No luck still, huh?
He's trying to call.
I can see you.
Yeah, you can. I can see a bright red dot.
That's it.
Oh wow, that's Apple problems. Keep telling people.
It's not an Apple problem, bro.
I know.
Come
I'm just taking my shot.
You one of those Samsung dudes, man. You don't hear Apple people saying shit about Samsung. So why Samsung got to say shit about Apple?
Except for right now, right?
It's like they feel like.
Except for right now, right?
Except for right now. Got to feel the need to put it down, put it out there. Like you're not getting enough attention.
I don't know, brother. It's just an Apple thing. Let me tell you. I would have got an Apple phone, but it ain't worked out for Adam and Eve, so I'm rocking with Android, baby.
There you go.
How you doing, sir?
So
Good,
I'm trying to figure out how to get Andy on this call into the Zoom meeting. What?
Why is that so complicated? I'm real confused.
I can't see you.
Okay, I can see you. You look handsome, by the way. Good morning.
I'm gonna have to
Well,
make
good
a
morning.
circle
You're a
with
handsome
work
fella
around
yourself,
out of the square one time.
Let me say that.
Everyone had the same idea. Thank you, sir. Have a nice holiday, okay?
Are you,
All right.
you on a
Thank
laptop or a phone? Are you on the laptop that broke?
No, I'm on a new one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem because I got a new laptop. Anyway, who are you on the phone with? This is Chris.
Chris and Atticus.
Well,
Man, it is a glorious day today.
Yeah, it's real pretty up here too.
Yeah.
See if I can.
I'm apparently in Orlando. It's real rainy because we're getting the outer bands at Elsa. Which could they have named that hurricane anything else? They have to name it at Elsa.
Is that what they did?
Yeah, it's Hurricane Elsa. They couldn't name her anything else. Hurricane Ernie, Hurricane Elise, Hurricane any other E name besides Elsa.
I don't know.
Like they're fucking. I think they're just fucking around on purpose. But hey, Andy, can you talk for a minute?
yeah, I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me. I can see you, but
I can hear him.
All right.
you can hear me?
They can hear you. They just can't see you.
All right, cool. What's up, guys?
What's going on, Andy? Are you on a boat, or are you on at sea or on land?
I'm actually in North Carolina right now. I'm in the mountains.
Oh wow. Okay.
Andy is a man of the country. He's just always somewhere.
Andy's a
Never-
man of the
never
people in
worked-
the summertime, man. He likes to get out and do a Merrill tour of you know his people.
I got married like 2 days ago.
Married?
What?
No way. Did you?
Well, sort of. I got this new leopard skin bracelet. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm just teasing Miss Julie. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Oh man.
So let's run it down for Andy real quick. Andy, we got the MVP award, the Crack Pipe Award. We're gonna add not the MVP award this year. That's a really good one, right? Salty Award, Bandwagon Award.
Well, you know it's the bandwagon award. It's already hazing, right?
Is it? And does Hazen double up with awards and get the not the MVP award as well?
No, because I think that's too much. That's too much sunshine for him. I think we got to give him like something worse than that.
Too much sunshine for him. I love it.
When you get the not the MVP award, can we just like dump a bucket of water on you just to like even it out?
That's awesome. Did I miss any awards?
Who's the MVP this year?
We're looking at Chris Groman.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no other real candidates, is there?
He's blushing right now, by the way, Andy. I don't know if you can see him.
I got a lot of sun yesterday. That's all that is. So,
It's one of the three of you guys, so like, you know, I mean, who else is there really?
It would be between Chris and Lloyd, without a doubt.
And I believe, and not to blow his head up even further because he's so humble, right? But I believe that Chris was actually nominated for this award, and then we didn't do the barbecue last year, right?
Oh,
like
that's right.
I
That's
was
right.
Aw, guys.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's why we call him Corona Chris.
So
Yeah,
my
we actually had a discussion about that because I forget what the discussion was, but we talked at length about that also last year.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, guys.
Hey,
No
where's
ego
that
there,
damn
though.
trophy? Is it still at Gorky's house?
It's the
The
trophy's got to still be at Gorky's house.
Yeah, he has to pass it on to the next winner. That's the rule.
I know, but he's been hoarding that thing. Like, you know, it's got to get moving on.
He's got the dildo and a trophy. Something's wrong there.
Does he actually still have the golden dildo? Because if he does, that should be passed on as well.
That's in the China cabinet, bro. He ain't giving that shit up. It's a family heirloom now.
Oh, you guys.
Can we rebrand the golden dildo? Could that be the not at the MVP award? Can we make it that, and that gets passed on?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
What, the dildo, right?
Yeah, make it the not
Yeah,
MVP award.
That should go to the non-MVP. Like,
Because then you can still call it the golden dildo and it works. It's still.
Yeah.
So who's? I'm the one traveling the furthest for the barbecue, right? That's one of the awards.
Yeah.
Is anyone traveling?
No, I got the MVP in 2018 because I traveled from Denver, or maybe I was in California at the time. No, I was in Arizona at the time. Yeah. But no,
Actually,
He's
Andy,
talking
you're
about this year. He's
Are
talking
you
about
going-
this year, Andy.
Are you
although technically, I'd be traveling further than Chris, only from an hour, like only a couple miles more south. But
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Andy would be going farther than me if he's coming because he's in
Okay.
Key West.
Nice.
The dark horse nominee I want to throw into that is Loy, just because he's traveling an hour out of his way to get me from Philly.
There
Oh,
you go.
are we just gonna put all travel time together, right? Instead of distance? If we go travel time,
Well, travel time, me to Orlando is only like a 2 hour flight. So
What happens if I take my bike there? If I ride my bike all the way up there?
win it this year and next year, just with all the leftover.
For real.
I'll be there next summer by the time I get there.
What kind of fireworks did you buy, Atticus?
Oh man, I'm like a fucking pyromaniac now. I got so much shit, bro. It's gonna look like Battery Park in Salesburg tonight. Telling you.
dude,
But
I don't
for
even need to
instance,
buy.
things. Huh?
I don't even need to buy fireworks, right? Like around my house, in great visual view, right? There have been for the past 3 nights, I've had my own private fireworks show. Apparently,
Well, you're right there on that mountain, which makes it probably the best view possible.
it's phenomenal.
Well, where I live, I can actually see the fireworks at SeaWorld, and then like clear as day because they're like literally I live less than a mile from SeaWorld, and then I can see like the high ones at Universal. I can see those, and then because I'm in a tourist area, everyone and their cousin decides to shoot off fireworks. So it's basically like World War III going on at our place. My poor cat doesn't know. Johnny Meowzell goes to the Canadian Football League every 4th of July.
Yeah. Those poor animals get the shit into the stick this time of the year, don't they?
Yeah. My roommate's got 2 dogs. Although
Well, last year, COVID.
What were you saying?
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying my roommate's 2 dogs. My roommate's
I
got
was just saying.
I think Atticus froze. Don't drive in. Did I freeze? You still there, Loy? Can you hear me?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Atticus is definitely frozen.
Don't drive and attend Zoom meetings, kids. This is what happens. It's ruining our content.
I
We're gonna
know.
lose our. Whoa, there he went.
Totally ruins the content. Andy, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just admiring your hair, man. You growing your hair out?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You look a damn hippie all of a sudden.
I'm looking like a hippie.
Hey, Atticus, you're on mute, just so you know. I can see him talking, but he's on mute.
Welcome back, Atticus.
Yeah, I should have learned my lesson and not drove during Zoom calls, but it's just this one spot heading back to my house. And I keep saying one day they're going to fix this shit and it won't be an issue. And it wasn't today because it's still an issue.
Today was not the day.
Today was not the day. So,
all right. So
now, I was only going to say that last year. Go ahead. We can keep it moving.
No, go ahead. Last year, what? You've tried to say it like 3 times now. I keep cutting you off.
The reason we do fireworks is last year, with, of course, COVID shutting everything down, I said, you know what? I got all this land. Let me go buy some fireworks and do a show. And it was amazing, bro. My daughter, my grandkids, my nieces and nephews, everybody came and we had a ball. So now, this year, I was stockpiling throughout the year on different fireworks to buy to prepare a little show. And I got the mother of shows playing tonight. So, and one of my friends, he's like a fireworks guru. He told me which ones to buy. And I got like contraptions that were built to make like grand finales. And oh my God, it's going to be something else. So I'm excited.
Well,
I'm a little jealous, man.
My airfare is already booked. You do not burn down your house.
Don't be jealous.
And
You
he's
know
frozen.
the fella in the group, Chris Michael?
Yeah.
Well, he lives in North Carolina, and he said he's got $3,000. You know, he's a military fella, and I'll use his words. He said he wants to blow some shit up.
Yep.
And, he's got $3,000 worth of fireworks or something. I'm like, oh shit.
Wow. Yeah, he spent
Are
some
you-
money.
Are you gonna see him?
I saw him on Thursday or Friday night. I can't remember what day it is anymore, but he came over on his Harley, and he's a maniac. He's an awesome dude. But yeah, I hung out with him. He ended up staying over, and he wants to go blow some stuff up today. So I might see him later this afternoon again.
Nice.
Andy, I get the impression you're trying to dodge me, bro.
I'm doing what?
I get the impression you're trying to dodge me because you've seen people in North Carolina. You're seeing people all over the place. And I only ever get a call once you're through Orlando, like, hey, man, I passed through Orlando an hour ago. Maybe I'll call you all the way back. And then I never hear from you. I think you're trying to dodge me.
I got to move quickly. I'm in the pocket. I got to scramble.
So we got Hazan for the golden dildo / not MVP.
Yeah, we're gonna have to send out in the chat. Let me just do that right now. So we have the MVP award, and who are the nominations?
I think it's either you or Chris is the MVP this year.
It's Chris.
I feel like you guys should get maybe we do maybe we give the MVP to the new podcast.
So wait, so if I win it, does that mean Mike's my co-host? Is that how that works? Do I get to?
Sounds like fighting words now.
Mike's my co-host. I thought we were just co-chairs, man. I thought it was just like the Mike and Chris show.
Well, it was up until Andy called me your co-host, and now it's been like this thing I've been thinking about for like 3 weeks.
You guys are like Mike and Mike. I hope you guys stick together and don't branch off like Greenberg did.
Do we have any nominations for the not the MVP other than Hazan?
No,
I think he's
no.
gotta have it.
The reason that phrase was even coined was for him. Because listen, it's like Brandon said, this is football trash talk for real fans. He is not a real fan. He could never be the MVP.
Exactly.
You know, it's funny just because of proximity. Like I low key followed the Buccaneers. Not that they were my favorite team or anything like that, but just because they're an hour away, so it's easy to kind of go see a game every now and again. And as soon as they landed Brady, I was like, nah.
Well, hold that thought. Let me ask you this: if Jadeveon Clowney became a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, would you then be a Buccaneers fan?
No, not at all. Jadeveon would be dead to me. Are you kidding?
He'd be dead to me.
I have to change the intro again. What are you talking
That's
about?
like asking if Saquon became an Eagle, would you be an Eagle fan?
Nah, I'd still root for Saquon, but fuck them Eagles.
They're still dead to you.
That's right.
Man, this has happened to me twice now. So when I used to run a sports apparel store, and they promoted me at one point and moved me from Columbus, Ohio down to Houston, Texas. And so just because I was in Houston and the sports store focused on local teams instead of randomly wearing a bunch of Browns merchandise, I just picked a regional team and bought some of their stuff just for when I was at work and whatnot. So I just arbitrarily picked the Saints because I didn't want Cowboys gear and I didn't want Texans gear. And
Why don't you go college?
What?
Why don't you go college?
There was a
That would have been easier.
Well, they focused on pro stuff. There wasn't really a lot of college stuff.
Yeah, I'd fucking work a white tee.
Yeah.
Period.
So anyway, so I just arbitrarily picked the Saints, and I didn't buy a lot. I had like a hat and like I think I had like a Drew Brees player tee and something like that. But yeah, that was the year they won the Super Bowl, and I was like, well, great. Like I just arbitrarily picked them, and now it looks like
That's funny.
I'm pulling a Hazan over here, not even meaning to.
Yeah, nobody did it better than him, though. Nobody. Like he bought tickets and flew out there, bro.
Though. I will give him credit though. It's like he took like a wrestling heel turn and leaned into it. Like he.
You don't understand. He had Patriot personalized plates on his Jeep. Like he did a full 180, bro. It was almost like you almost worried about his mental health. It was that bad.
Well, is he the type of guy like you assume like once Brady retires, he's gonna go and like suddenly be a huge Patriots fan again, or
he'll probably stop watching football.
Oof.
No, did you see during when Gorky went live the other day, Hazen was there at the end, and he said about going back to being a Patriots fan, and Hazen is so funny, and I never met him in person, but I'll have to stop and see him before I make it to Orlando. But anyway, he said about being a Patriots fan, he said, well, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how Cam makes how he does. That's it. He's so confused.
And that's pretty accurate.
I got to give him credit for that. He was buying tickets and flying to Tampa to see his boy Tom Brady.
Yeah, he'll be at the barbecue.
Do we have a list? Do we have a list of people we know are going to be at the barbecue?
I can probably just roll off names without even having them confirmed at this point, but just based on proximity, no, they're going to be there.
Like what? Like us four, obviously. Well, you live there, so hopefully you'd be there. Obviously Kelly, and then what? Like JD, Rosie.
Yeah, Brandon, not Brandon Gorky, Brandon Kramer. Chad will definitely be there, and then their families will likely be joining them also. Mumar's gonna be there. Batista's gonna be there. Dylan Mercado. Hey, listen, just on another note with Dylan, I don't know if you guys know this, but Dylan's situation is similar to what Chris went through. He was like a football star in high school, and he needed like a kidney or something, kidney transplant, I believe. And what a guy. He trends heavy in the group during the season also. We should make sure that he gets recognized. But he'll likely be here. But he's a great guy too, you know. As a matter of fact, all the guys and the women that I've met in our group are really, really good people. Jeffrey Barry will be here. Denise and what's his name? Ron will probably be there. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank now. Oh, Rob, Jordan.
Is Gorky not going to be there this year?
I've rolled off. I think Gorky wants to be here. I don't know if Gorky will be. I think there's just stuff that goes on in Gorky's life that may prevent it.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to him and see. Hazen's gonna come. I know that. It don't matter where he is. He's coming. He's just that kind of guy. He'll be here. He might have on I don't know, who the fuck knows a Saints jersey this year. We'll see. Let's see who else is there. And then some people who aren't very vocal in the group are gonna come. You just sporadically see them posting or responding engaging, but never posting, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Do we have any nominees for best newcomer?
That's
Oh,
newcomer.
that's a good one.
The one I was thinking of, let me grab his name again. I lost track of it. Hold on one second. I had the page open to it.
He wants to be there, but he's in home buying hell. You know, I'm actually glad I'm not buying a house right now, because everybody that I know that finds a house they like it's been a fucking mayhem in
Yeah.
buying a house.
It's been insane. Like out in Orlando, like if you want to buy something, you're looking at like, so if someone puts the house on the market for like 350, you have to bid like 425 to even have a shot. It's ridiculous.
And then what's worse is you're not getting your money's worth for anything you're buying. So you're buying like a shitter and wishing you were buying like the Homer. Like, it's supposed to be a real beautiful experience, right? It's not right now. It's unless you're a seller. If you're a seller, you're laughing your way all the way to the bank. But right now, you're not getting anything that you really want to, you know, to be your forever home, because the prices are just out of control.
Actually, we got pretty lucky with our house. We it checked all our boxes. I wasn't real picky. Like, I wanted a stand-up shower and I wanted to be like within a half hour of work. Those were really my two, like that. Like Lisa had a few more. Like she
Wait a
wanted.
minute. Are there non-stand-up showers? Explain that one to me.
Well, like as opposed to like a bathtub shower. Like I wanted like a straight man. Leave me alone. Anyway, but Lisa had a few more like specific things she wanted. Like she wanted a pool. She wanted like a few specific things. And luckily, the house we found checks.
Bro,
like
your house is beautiful.
Yeah, and she and like is probably going to appraise for roughly. Like it's that we're not gonna have to come much out of pocket. Like it should appraise for not much less than what we bid on it. So we actually kind of came through this like pretty okay.
Well, I know where I'm staying when we come to Disney for Christmas this year. I'm just saying.
Do you come to Disney for Christmas every year, or is that just a this year thing?
Just this year.
I gotcha.
I got a 6-year-old, so
yeah, that's fair. Okay, here he is.
My
Carlton
9 and 12-year-old will be there.
When? For Christmas?
Oh man, I thought we were still talking about the barbecue.
Oh, we know that. That's a given, bro. They're gonna be there with their water guns, lighting the place up. We love having them.
I'm taking your little your pump action water pistol, and I'm getting Mac straight in the face with that shit. So
We've doubled the artillery, Mike, so you've got choices this year.
I know.
Is this something I should know about? Do I need to go buy? Like, I have no problem dropping a couple hundred on some sort of super soaker, whatever they're up to now.
You better. But you know, it's not the members, it's the members' kids. It's Mike's kids. They will get you, bro. You just about to eat that hot dog and flash right in the face. It's a good time now.
I'm prior military too. They won't know. They won't see it coming. I'll drop down from the ceilings. They won't even. I'll come war paint in a Browns jersey.
Oh yeah.
But Carlton Vinatieri, is he new? Relatively speaking.
No, he's been around for a while. He's like I know him.
Oh, okay.
He's he just likes to chime in every now and then. He's active. He reads posts, and then every now and then he'll throw in
the circle ones. We can make it work. They're $1.50, so you can fold it and just have that side on it. Where are we at now? Don't blow Roman's head up any more than it is right now, please.
Oh wait. Kelly's saying nice things about me. Put her on, Kelly.
Saying nice things about a Browns fan?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Get recognition for finding the weekly podcast, right?
I like this. You know what? I like you guys now. Before I was questioning it, but now.
Cricket. It's like, I don't know about all that. I'm just saying it's something you guys do every week now, and it's part of the group. It's posted. Why not?
We still want to do one at the barbecue, I think, right, Mike?
Yeah, we want to do one at the barbecue and do the draft at the barbecue as well.
We're gonna record both of those, or
we're not recording the draft, bro.
Don't want to be
unless
there.
The podcast is the draft.
Commentary and the draft? That might be too much. That might be too much going on.
The question is, if you're talking about doing this, who's walking around with a camera and a phone and whatever? Who's doing the work?
Well, I'll just bring my laptop. I mean, we can sit down and just talk for an hour and eat food. People can watch. We can have a hot dog eating contest while we're doing it, for all I care.
It doesn't even need to be an hour. It could be like a half hour, 45 minutes. Ask some random questions.
Hey, speaking about the podcast, how about Ghost Award? Maybe Joe Giles. Where the hell's he been?
Yes, Joe Giles gets the Ghost Award because Joe came out of the.
He'll never even know though, or receive it.
Yeah, you can't give the Ghost Award to somebody that won't know. They'll be still ghosting.
Okay, so far we have the MVP, not the MVP, most salty.
Chad is most salty.
We have a couple.
Yeah, Chad's good fit for that.
We have a couple nominees for Ghost Award. Is there like a most knowledgeable? Is that like someone who actually posts like actual like whether you like the team they're posting about, they actually post like you're like, yeah, okay, that's fair. Like that, you know.
I think that was that the Cool Hand Luke Award?
Yeah, that's Mike all day. That Mike can be objective even in defeat. I'll give him that. And he had what 12 opportunities to show how objective in defeat he could be last year. He performed admirably.
I don't know why we need to bring in the volume of opportunities to the equation, right? Like, I mean, you were cool up until right then. That was a little low. That was like as low as Chris saying that your daughter had poor choices in choosing teams.
Yeah. That was pretty low. That was funny though. It was well timed.
It was perfect. As was yours.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Okay, so the Cool Hand Luke Award.
Do we have a clapback award?
Yeah, we were talking about that. Best clapback.
That's Andy. Andy been clapping back perfectly this year.
Yeah,
you kidding me?
Andy's on point. Andy.
And then his perfectly timed and placed fuck it hashtags on videos and such. Just perfect. It's almost like he wrote the book. That was Jordan at one time. Remember when Jordan, we called her the silent assassin or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because her clapbacks were like targeted. Like you just shut up. You went ghost after one of her clapbacks.
Call it the Widowmaker Award.
Oh, that's a nice one.
People who, after tussling with this individual, like, are never heard from again.
Yeah. Batista used to be a good clapbacker too, but he's not as engaging anymore. Okay.
No, but he might. He's a runner-up for the Crack Pipe Award, man. Already posting shit about the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
You know, we don't have this year is a lot of meme makers. So I don't know that we're going to have a meme king this year.
I don't think we are either.
Yeah, the memes have been like, they just east on.
I know. We really fell off in that regard. Well, you know, 2020 was just a weird year altogether. It just really it's messed up. So what do we have? Like eight lockdown or 9 or
A total awards?
yeah.
One newcomer.
Who's the newcomer?
Don't know yet.
What do you think? Is he in the text chat, admin chat?
He said his wife threw out the gold dildo. There was something about.
Oh, tell these guys that they didn't hear you.
No, I've been in the chat the whole time.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
What happened?
Gorky's wife threw out the golden dildo.
What?
Something about she wasn't very fond of him waving around the house.
Can't get mad at her.
No.
I mean, that sounds like it's his job to create a new one. Then is what that sounds like.
Hey, I won't argue with that.
Jordan in the
His
chat,
job
Jordan
to
says she
create a
has
new one.
plenty of clay. She'll make a new one.
Oof. Yikes.
So is since you're in chat with him, Loy, is he going to be attending this year?
He's gonna try.
Okay.
If he doesn't,
even if
he'll
he
mail
doesn't
the
attend,
trophy.
We'll need him to send a trophy.
Yeah. By the
He said
21st.
email it.
Yeah, he'll have to send that because we got to get the plate made to put Roman's name on it now. It also gets your name on it, Roman. I don't know if you've seen it,
No.
but the MVP's names are engraved on little plates that go on the bottom of it.
Nice. So it's like the Stanley Cup. I like it.
Yeah, but better.
What do you know about
Yeah.
Cleveland?
Well, I just heard Cleveland. What was the rest of that?
I said, what do you know about a Stanley Cup out in Cleveland?
You know, I actually touched the Stanley Cup when the Blue Jackets. I was in high school and the Blue Jackets were formed, so that like the NHL brought the Stanley Cup
Did you
around.
touch a Super Bowl trophy too?
No. But
Oh,
God.
to clap back over
She
drinking
got
that.
daggers this morning, bro.
Are you sure you want to stay here? No, I'm kidding. We're actually excited to have you.
It'll be this all night long. To wake up to this shit.
it's gonna be like 3 in the morning. I'm gonna be trying to go to sleep. And Kelly's just gonna be like, "Hey, by the way, when's the last time a Brown won the MVP award?"
Oh man.
So I think we're up to 10 awards. And I think, is that good?
Yeah, 10's good.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
10's good.
everybody, I was thinking about Dylan. We got not Dylan, not the lawyer guy, but Dylan Mercado.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta fix him some award of some type somehow.
Yeah, he's so funny too, man.
Like a lifetime achievement award type thing.
I don't know. Just we gotta figure it out.
What kind of award can we come up for Dylan? You know, he's been battling with the kidney failure and all of that. He's always been an active member of the group. Also, we need to do t-shirts. Somebody mentioned admin t-shirts too. We need to do that.
Do you know how many surgeries he's had?
I don't know, but I'll ask my nephew Mahaji Mumar.
Find out. Just do the same thing. Do the same thing you guys did for me. Make a jersey. We can just all pitch in and do the jersey with his name and the number of surgeries. I like that. That was
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going through it. Oh.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Yeah, because transplants are no joke. They're talking about transplants for me. And when you get a transplant, like you have to live within you can never leave the bubble. There's like so far you can live away from the hospital, but that's it. In case something goes wrong, they have to be able to get you back in. So it's like transplants are no joke if that's what he's getting. Because they were talking about transplants for me. Luckily, I didn't need one. God, I'd be tethered to Cleveland my whole life. I'll support the team.
Bring back our
Well, why don't we price it and we'll post the price in the group and divvy it up that way.
Yeah.
After you get a price idea of cost.
Should we bring back our classic t-shirts with the big fuck you on the back of it for the admins?
Do you still have the link for that?
Yeah, I got everything.
Shoot me the link, man.
Okay.
But yeah.
I wore my fuck your team t-shirt, football trash talk for real fans. I wore it out yesterday. It was a big
Did you?
in Carolina. Yeah.
What's cool about this too, Chris, is you can. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were still talking, Andy. I apologize.
Oh, it's all good. I was trying to make y'all laugh because I wore that shirt yesterday, and a couple people approached me, and they were like, "What is with that shirt?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's the best, man." And big middle finger on the back of it with a Bird Gang hashtag.
Nice.
Cool.
That's what I was gonna say to Chris. Like you can put dog pound on the back of yours, just have the big FU to F, so you could even in your colors, however you want to do it up, is pretty cool.
Okay. Did we ever name the little dude in the logo? We should name that dude and then name an award after that dude.
Oh, yeah. How about it? What is a good name for him? Uncle Fester? I don't know. Maybe we should come up with some ideas and bring the best ideas back to our next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one already. Yeah, I ate one this morning. All right, cool. So is that where we are? Can you email me those lists so I can get those awards printed up, Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back through it's in the chat, but I'm gonna go back and put it all. It's like sporadic because people just started. They can't get on the podcast, but apparently they can get on a messenger chat. Anyway,
everyone's got opinions when they can just text away at it. Real quick, just for the sake of the podcast, can you just like recap the awards as we have them so far? We'll end on that.
All right, let's do it. So obviously we have the MVP award. We're gonna rebrand the Golden Dildo Award as the Not the MVP award. We're also gonna have a Bandwagon award. We have the Clapback award. We have the Cool Hand Luke award. We also have the Newcomer award, the Salty award, the Most Active award, and the Ghost award. Is that it? And the Crack Pipe award, of course.
Of course.
So can't be remiss without that.
So one last thing I would say is the Most Active. Instead of calling it the Most Active, that would be the award that we figure out a name for the dude in the logo, and then we name that award after that guy. So if we call him, I don't know, like Randy, the Randy Award goes to, the most overall active, whether it's, whatever, just the most overall active person gets the Randy Award. He looks like a Randy. He looks like a Randy, right? I feel like a Randy would be sitting there just.
Yeah, Randy, and then the Hostess with the Mostest Award.
Well, you know what he is? He looks like a real salty motherfucker. He's like, fuck your king, And he really could be.
He could be the Salty Award.
Broad. I mean, the logo, the dude in the logo.
I like that. I like the fact that we're making awards
Like, and that one can be passed on from year to year as well, right? Like, if we were to make that some kind of sculpture or whatever, right? Make it a permanent award. Put Jordan on that shit. She's crafty with dildos. I don't know about little dudes named Randy.
Is Randy it? Did I just name him Randy? Is that where we're going with it?
I don't know.
What do you say, Andy?
I am literally, my cheeks are hurting because I'm laughing my ass off over here. I'm thinking about Randy. And Randy is kind of salty. He's like, hey, don't be Randy.
I mean, have you ever met a happy person named Randy? Have you ever come across in your travels like a guy named Randy? You're like, yeah, Randy's just real upbeat about everything. Is that ever?
No, Randy's usually a little uptight and erotic.
It's like the male version of Karen.
Plot twist: our one German fan's name is Randy, and he's no longer our fan.
Sorry, but he doesn't pronounce it Randy.
That's true. It's like Fttfrf or something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up there. We probably bored the pants off of our 6 listeners, like just listening to us ramble on about awards and dildos. But hey, this is what you pay. This is what you pay for.
This one was for the Facebook fan page.
Yeah.
Right. We had to do a podcast for them, but I'll say this too. Right. Like it was a lot of fun, and we got a lot of sound bites for you to choose from.
Yeah, we might definitely throw some of this up here. Maybe the Atticus' new interest in just explaining the dildo award. I like it. Because out of all of us, Atticus has the most like sports centery sounding like soundbite in the intro. Because he sounds like the ultimate straight man. He's just like making a good point. Even Lloyd's, and I'm just like Davion Cloudy. Like that's just like how it's going right now.
Going to the Super Bowl with Cloudy.
Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next week.
All right, fellas.
All right, guys. Be well.
Andy, later. Bye, Kelly.
Later, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
Be safe.
You
Happy
too.
4th, guys.
All right, guys.
Right.
Don't do a Juan Pierre or whatever. Keep all your hands and the fingers in place.
Don't do
That's the plan.
I thought he meant don't play for the Giants. Anyway.
and we're out on that one.
Well, everybody, that wraps up our show for this week. Thanks for listening. Here's a random weekly fun fact